What would you say is the hardest part to buy a property?
I think it's the deposit. There's a huge amount of deposit that is expected to be, saved. I guess saved up. There's not many benefits that are available to the people here, and yeah, just that's it's because the house prices are so expensive, which means the deposit is much higher as well. So yeah, that's probably the hardest part. Yeah.
Great. Do you think it's better to buy a property or rent?
Oh, buy a property, 100%. Yeah. Just I think it's like long term as a family of four. That's a no-brainer for us to have that stability and not having to move around. Also, what you see with renting a lot of houses is that landlords usually put up the house for sale and then you're moving again, and it's just a painful exercise. So yeah, buying a house for sure.
Oh, very good answer. What would you advise to our future buyers, to our future owners?
I think, just look around, make use of the lower interest rates, make use of, there's so many options obviously in Auckland, but, just kind of open up your search, criteria a little bit, depending on what you really need. Have like the top 3 key items, key priorities for you before you choose a house, rather than just going for everything and anything. Yeah.
Right. Would you advise to the future buyers, like some people don't know if they are even eligible to buy a property, would you recommend them to check their criteria? They are probably eligible to buy a property.
Yes, 100%. I think there's just so many people that we know, and even we were in the same position as well, where we thought that we're just not in that position to buy a house until we really started to look into it and look at different ways, like the Kiwi Saver and whatnot. And then you can really sort of, you can see that it can really happen. You just have to, ask the right questions, reach out to the right people. Yeah.
Very beautiful answer. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Cheers. No